Hello everybody, 3B's there, another day, another command playthrough, and this one is going to be another one from Brave Nile. Commanded this playthrough on a Knife Brawler, on a Blast Sorceress, and this is going to be a new one on the Spear Archer. This one's going to be interesting because most people, including myself, when we were playing the Archer, we use the bow preferably compared to the Spear because, well, first off, that's the main weapon. And also because the normal attacks are better. Now, where the spear is set apart from the bow is the charge attack that enable the archer to have AoE damage, whereas the bow charge attack is only like a flurry of arrows. So it plays differently, and it fares. It's a different direction because going full bow is increasing the basic strength of the archer, whereas going for the spear is more going towards trying to mitigate his weakness, which is getting surrounded and being against large group of enemies. So as the previous playthrough, this name is a reference to another spear user from a game, but that's kind of an Easter egg though, because the lady in the with the books that tells the story, she was already present in the Shining Force games. I think even the first one. So using a spear archer, you will focus. Well, at least the way I picture it, you will focus a lot more charge attack. So the level up will probably be maybe full intel, maybe a possibility, or a combination of intel and strength. Dexterity is going to be even less useful than the bow user, because charge attack do check accuracy, but they seem to have far higher accuracy than normal attacks. I don't know to which amounts, but I think that's noticeable for a long time. So maybe up till Wizari, you might not even need to put points to Dex. And of course, the first skill point will probably be to Spear. For once, range might be still useful, but less useful than with a bow. Because with a bow, you really want to, well, focus on normal attacks and benefit from the auto-aiming nature of the arrows, which is vastly improved by range. I wish we could just keep that as well. Because, man, with the number of playthroughs I've made towards the years, I felt like it cost me hours. Yeah, not even using the bow at all. Getting rid of that ugly blow. There's also an interesting difference is that spears are a little more powerful than bows, and when you invest into the skills, because so they give more attack added by the weapon, and it is like a portion of the base attack already given by this weapon. So the difference as you invest into the skills becomes more and more apparent between the spears and the bows. I don't think it goes up to like one is has like 50 more power than the other, but I think that's still noticeable in the end. I don't think the status will use them. Yeah, investing into strength though might be the correct action, because this shot were, yeah, I agree to that. And spear, of course, that you want to use the the charge attack. With a bow though, you might prefer to go for range and healing, and that's fine to forget increasing the mastery. Yeah, of course that's powerful, but the SP consumption though, yeah. Still wasn't able to get the goblin and the slime behind it. Oh, there was a bit of interruption, okay. Yeah, I think I wouldn't have used a charge attack against the slime. But it will become more and more easier and easier to properly use the charge attack, but at the beginning you really have to be wary of your consumption. That's still only one. Huh, interesting. So I think that this is where the range skill might come in handy, at least up to level 2, which is far easy to do. And yeah, I know for a fact that the spear charge attack can pierce through enemies, but it needs to travel through them, probably. Or maybe it has to go with a level, like at level 1 it's still one target, at level 2 you can pierce through a target and grab another one, and then so basically at most you could have 7 or 8, because some mastery level are considered level 8. Maybe all, that I don't know yet, but some of them are considered level 8 instead of level 7. We'll see once reaching level 2 mastery. Okay, so this is more about range, because I could go back, but I think I just saw them both being pierced by the spear. I'm gonna say CA for charge attack, because I feel like I'm gonna say this a lot. We'll already triple the base damage. Next time there is a description of a spear, we'll be able to see the augment of attack by the skill. And also, after you do a charge attack, if you hit quickly enough a normal attack, you had this like blue aura of impact, and I think that this attack has more recoil, but more damage as well, and that's what's interesting. You can see that the spear has a auto-aim nature. I mean, there's a javelin, technically, more than a spear. There's auto-aim as like the arrows. Yeah, okay, they're pierced, both of them. But they were very close. Oh. It's gonna be easier with a spear than with a bow, though. Next level up, putting a point into a link would be very nice. It's always useful. Okay. Well, when you are surrounded, it's better to just spam normal attacks, because at least you know they're gonna connect. Whereas, if you're interrupted while you're charging, you don't have an attack anymore. Yeah, a little more intel would be beneficial for sure. But there's always a balance with this SIA build between strength and intel. And in fact, compared to others, the archer has the advantage of having the healing skill to mitigate his need to having more vitality. With a little bit of positioning, you could have the three of them, probably, but yet again, maybe with more range. I feel like at this level it's difficult to have a group of enemies. I know that with higher level of CA, the CA not only becomes more powerful and I think it travels further, but also it becomes wider. So it's you have a better time grappling group of enemies. Jess on my Discord has put up a test of the relation between your amount of intel stat and your SP regeneration rate, and it comes out it has diminishing returns. So that's why at a respectable amount, like I don't know, maybe 60 or more, you don't feel that much difference while doing more. But the first few points that you will put into intel will vastly improve your regeneration rate of SP, which, well, will improve your whole playthrough because it's coming so soon. I wonder if the spear CA has a little auto-aim nature to it. Because if so, that would be a further argument towards investing in range for this build. Whereas by default I would think that it's less interesting with a spear than with a bow. So I might be totally wrong on that. Of course, easy peasy because the archer has a really good time against Gobovich. Against, well, I think every boss in fact. Ah, too bad. With just level 2 range, I feel like you could be able to attack through Gobovich's axe spinning attack. Well, that was still easy. Oh, haha. We'll see what is the enchantment on that. Four and 4. Oh, investing into dexterity. This is not really bad on the long run, but because CA have higher accuracy, yet again, I don't know to which amount, but I know they have higher accuracy because I've seen it. Yeah, critical is fine. Critical is fine. At this level, it literally doubles your chance of crit, so it's always nice. And I think that the Spirit CA checks crit for every enemy encountered. Well, that's fine. But as for dexterity, my point is that this would have been better into Intel, I think. But the only real way to check at which dungeon you will start with this build to need to invest into dexterity would be to not do it at all. Anyway, so which means that you need to have some points always left in case it's starting to become useful. So I guess that's fine. Force. Ah, that's a good find, William. And which was it? I didn't grab the description yet. But I think that I didn't see that was +2 or +5. I'm guessing +2 because that's only over 1 skill mastery. Going for the Well for the Soul, classic. You could also go for the Coliseum instead, but I think that going for the Well providing also XP is better overall. Also, it doesn't cost you gold, which in the beginning of the game you really need every gold that you can have. Equipping the baby paste. I don't know if it works against bosses. So the effect of the baby paste, for what I know, is supposed to make enemies slow for a little while. It didn't seem to affect the movement speed, so I'm guessing that's only the attack speed. I never checked that, but if it works against bosses, that would be quite formidable. Instead of getting loaded with a HP recovery item, you get loaded with baby paste instead. Yeah, you can see that the normal attack, there were a few misses, and or half miss, you know, when you have a yellow amount of damage, that means that you half miss, I guess you could say. But the charge attack for now, they seem to always connect. But I mean, it's true that in the end of the day, for now, you will have to rely as well on normal attacks. So I guess this is more again on the discussion between, do you want to enforce your strength or do you want to mitigate your weaknesses? And the weakness with CA would be that at some point you don't have SP and you have to wait to regenerate. Yeah, and also without range or a higher skill mastery, it seems that you cannot rely as much as I would through on the CA. Yeah, quite a few charged misses. Oof. That was just getting fires for a bunch of recruits from every direction. Yeah, you could increase your fire res by this fake fire, but that takes some time. Yeah. Okay. More of a hit and run tactic this time. Trying to make use of the fact that the paste don't have a bad movement speed. They really jam together, so still two. Okay. So I wasn't able to have more than two at the same time. At least at this level of skills. Going full strength? Yeah, vitality is serviceable. In the end of the day, you could go for a sweet spot of 60-70 for each character, even if you do not plan to be in close combat. That's still serviceable. It enables you to use efficiently the full healing drop instead of just herbs. So that's also a nice option. For dungeoning, I don't think that really matters, but for bossing though, did the three of them just got hit, by the way? No, what chest? I think like it just never grabs it. It just always forgot about this wood chest on the right, on the previous screen. I mean, it's only a wood chest, but In the end of the day, a chest is a chest. I don't know in which direction we should face when there are two enemies jammed like that, like just side by side, to be able to pierce through one to get the other. Wisdom ring. Well, the most serviceable accessory that you can have early on is the battering anyway. Yeah, two of them. Yeah, I think it's nice to try to distance yourself, even though the spear fares better than the bow in middle range. When you're in close range to the enemy, I think you can notice a drop of accuracy anyway. I don't know why, but I'm guessing that it was intended by the devil. Also, you could actually fire through this grid on the wall. Nice use of the environment. Yeah, this one of the sad thing about the archer is that you cannot wall hack at all. I mean, no, I guess kinda with the auto-aim nature of its projectiles, sometimes it can benefit, like with the two mummies before, from the environment, but you cannot like attack through walls. True range, okay, yeah, I think that's actually a very nice idea, because it seemed to really improve the spear. Could fire through the grid there to do the same kind of crafty thing that with the mummy. Mummies, yeah, they're what you want. Oh, a refined darkness glows. Part of the darkness set for the dark wizard gives you 50% HP drain. The red drop set for the archer use bow though, so that won't be a thing for this playthrough. For sure. Oh, guess we won't save Balkan today. I wonder if there's an Easter egg for giving Balkan's soul to a live Balkan back in the end. Oh, nice. So having 2 range is enough now to grabbing 3 enemies when they're together. So range indeed is a nice boost to the spear CA. We're in for a bit of shopping. Okay, so let's see. We'll see the enchantments of those items. You can always... It's totally random, so you can, in the first dungeon, have an item that gives you plus 16 boost to one of your stats. That happened. Okay, so it will be tier 0 scale because there are scales. Yeah, and the amount of gold seem to only impact the chance of having a better plus X bonus on the defense. But still that's random because he gave 1 gold, he got plus 3. Sometimes you give multiple hundreds of golds and you still have like a plus 1. So don't bother that much about it unless you're going for really high-end item on advanced model, probably. Or if you feel like you have infinite money by duplicating money bags. Okay, well, nothing too noticeable, but... Nice, putting money back your money bags in the bank before dungeoning. That will prevent you from going broke as I did in my last playthrough, because I never did that, and I lost so much that in the end I just had like 100 gold on my on my account, whereas I was past the desert. That felt miserable. Don't do that. Yeah, for now the charge shots are about 3 times more powerful than the normal attack. So against the single enemies it's arguably not really good. Ah, nice. Okay. Still don't know the raw difference of power between the level of souls. The difference between skills that you need to charge to get enough soul charge to fire with a higher souls is not that different. Some crits there and there, so investing into crits was a nice idea. The first level up with the first skill invested into crit will double your natural chance, and the second well will still give you 50% more compared to the previous level. After that though, it's arguable. But I think that critical, range, anti-flying, and healing are just no wonder. Should always get them to level 2 at the minimum, because they're really beneficial, even with just low investment. And after that, alternate between range and weapon, especially if you only have one weapon that you reinvest into. I think that this dude can have a specific drop that is called the bone shot. I don't know if it's really powerful. Let me check. Oh, that's true. I have to keep being on the same screen to record. Never mind. So for what I see about the CA is that it can auto aim after piercing through an enemy. But I don't know if it can bend to auto aim multiple times. My argument is the same than before, but again, it's debatable because there's a lot of normal attacks. That went swiftly. So with the amount of time remaining, I'm guessing that we stop at Wizard's Palace for what I see. Okay. After doing Wizard's Palace, more like it. My arrow sticks. Okay. No. I'm doing nothing good. Okay. Oh, I see something of will. How many of it is it? 8? Grabbing the apple to give it to the guy up there. Okay, that's 8. Gives you 150 more gold. Street reflex. Well, I think that the will was better anyway. Fire res not gonna be that useful in the upcoming dungeon. There's just those fire unicorns and the mages that use fire attacks, and maybe two fire gizmos. And that's it pretty much. So defense will be useful. An apple day, keep the doctor away. And funny enough, this dude has the same sprite as the doctor of the castle that you can see in another room. So I'm guessing that's a pun. Okay, on to Wizard's Palace. Not forgetting to bring the key, which I did in the past. Yeah, so I have just saw the spears here being like it's basically a bigger javelin made out of light, and it's bended in the same way. Like the sprite was all in diagonal compared to the target. Which indicate that the spear can auto aim. I mean, the CA. I don't know if there was any point into flying. But still, it's serviceable. You will always find flying enemies there and there. In every dungeon. The dungeon that has the most of flying enemies is the Tower of Demons. And this is why you don't pass on getting a soul. I think that a rat mask wouldn't be too bad. I don't remember the amount of defense we get from that, but it gives 2 points of strength. That's also something. At this time of the game, that's nice. Another thing that I didn't think of was if you have a better dexterity, you have a better time escaping a group of enemies. To reposition yourself, I guess that's an argument towards dexterity early on. And the more the game advances, the more you lean towards killing the enemy before they come to you. There was a chest on the left, silver chest. Princess Rob is just some money for this character. Yep, and not the last time she'll be careless. Ah, nice. The AoE capabilities are starting to become strong. Still no battering. Well, it's kind of a rare find. Not the rarest, but still. And you can see that hitting really serviceable because it was quite some time now that HP recovery item weren't used, and this is max HP. So if you go on the right door, you have one more chest. I think that's, or maybe, yeah, I think there's one silver chest more than left. Okay. Okay, never mind. But with the archer having the anti-flying skill, going on the left means that you will have an easier time against the gizmos instead of the spiders on the right. Tradition. I don't think there's anything special to do there. Okay. Nice phase balloon. I still wonder what was the intended use for that, because back in the day the multiplayer capabilities of console, you would have to be to a max 1 meter of the people playing with you anyway. Or maybe I guess that could be a challenge, like we're doing a multiplayer playthrough but communicate only using this kind of bubbles when we can. And also, which glove? Apart from the sorcerer set. So that's 2 rare drops and 2 of winch of hand. Now that I think about it, a lot of them are early on our hand, right? Because there are also the orcs of the first dungeon. They can give you the Ryujin braces for the Dragonaut. And the kobold, they have part of the mercenary set. But is it their hand as well? If so, there's a pattern over there. Aha! Summon! Do a summon build! No, just kidding. Don't do that to yourself. Although at level, yeah, no, at level 3 at least you could use the bee. The bee is useful for certain type of enemies like the golem, for example, which have like a huge defense, but the poison is doing a wonder against them. Outside of that, the ice wolf is nice, but still it requires factory of 4, so that's what, that 10 full level up, full skill points on summon. Yeah. That's kind of rough, but the bee though, that's only 3. So if it's only for certain type of enemy, that's a nice option. I think that would be useful against outside of the golem. Which one? There are the big dude, like the giant that we can have at the Chaos Castle. Outside of that, I'm not really sure. I would picture the dragon, but the thing is, the dragons are considered flying, so the anti-flying skill will already take care of that. Having fire speed though, that's kind of nice. Especially if you want to train early on. Oh no, wait, no matter. Oh no, I'm an idiot. No, that's a spear of fire rays. No, never mind. But having a fire weapon can make you destroy slime, well, I mean paste, really easily, so you can farm in the well. Yeah, not giving time to the summon. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. There are just a few screens left until Wizari. I'm the number 1. That's a thumbnail over there. That's what, 6 points? Okay. Might have put some point into vitality just before Wizari though. Okay, anti-flying. It's what? I think it's 40% per level. No, 50% per level. I think it's flat. So just one level will already be noticeable. Yeah, I think this dude as well would get shredded by poison. But they're so passive in general, they just don't do anything. Nice cancelling, so by just pressing L to change weapon, you cancel your current charge. That's a nice option to save some SP when you ultimately don't need your attack. At higher level, the SP consumption is really something you should be wary. So cancelling is a really nice thing to do. It would have been neat in this empty banquet room to have some sort of ghost type monster. That'd be fitting. Because the gizmos, they're not really ghosts, they're more like clouds. I guess they do kind of resemble ghosts, but I don't think that's what they're supposed to be. And you can already see the difference of with the anti-flying skull. Nice one shot. That was a crit, but still. Still no battering for now. But you can always grab the flash ring in the coliseum later. Always nice having enemies when from a location they cannot reach. Unless the mages. Although one thing that you can take advantage of as the archer is the fact that spells don't auto-aim. Outside of the free spell, which you will have in the Kozilek Cave, Goldazek Cave as well. But for those major, well, yeah, and the blast spell, yeah. Oh damn, it's just barely out of range, out of reach. But this dude is always a menace. Demon Master. Also, that's actually an enemy that you'll find. That's the same dude as the one in the Demon's Tower. So yeah, there's only one of them, but still, it is very well placed. Yeah, and now he's out of HP. I don't think he can ever regenerate. I think it just spawns with a set amount and that's it. Emerald Sharp, I think that's poison. Which are the other one? That's Ruby for fire, Sapphire, Topaz for thunder. So Sapphire is ice. And do you have the others? I mean, yeah, probably, but I just never remember. Onyx for darkness, and I'm missing only light. Is it Pearl? Maybe. Oh, just there might be there might be only one or two enemy needed for the soul charge. I wonder if the guard can charge it. Going for Wizari for getting the gods. That's ballsy. Oh, the perfect Avo was standing in place. I just saw 1 HP. Oh, the guards are really taking a lot of damage though. Well. It's unfortunate. I started with a strategy that you take care of the guards first and then Wizardry after. Because what makes the Wizard's attack difficult to really avoid is the fact that you need to keep them in mind while escaping the guards. Yeah, we ain't choosing no bow there. Get out of here. Yeah, Vitality, that's what I thought. 1 point into enchant might be beneficial sometimes, but it's even debatable. The problem is that in normal mod, solo normal mod, enemies aren't really tough enough to take a lot of punishment, so Ancient is not that useful over there. It's a pity. If only the soul was charged, that would be an easier fight. I guess using those bubbles is kind of a way, an old way to emote towards the enemy. No, instead of you go towards the enemy and you're doing like, oh, with your bubbles. Especially this one, one being one is kind of nice. Like you. Using it, you're saying, I'm the number one. The number one of what? I don't know, but number one still. And I got my answer. These gods cannot charge the soul. That was nice display, still without the soul. Taking some time. So I didn't feel that, but having a Zuzura from the Coliseum before going to Wizari is actually nice for the boss fight. Because the gods are getting shredded by poison. I don't know what is supposed to be how is supposed to be composed the sprite of the archer, but from behind it, especially with his color sprite, it kind of looks like he has female panties. I'm sorry if you cannot unsee it after I said it. Oh, thunder. Haha, light rays just before the fairy spring. Isn't it nice? What? Was this less attack, maybe? I didn't know. I didn't watch the attack stats. Going for a little bit of coliseum, okay. What for? Maybe trying to push to the flash ring? Other than that, I don't really see nothing. The bone armor is already surpassed. The master ring is kinda nice though. That's a respectable option, especially for a character that has the critical skill. Useless item. Oh, there's also Azuzra level 2 in rank 3. That's also a good thing to go after. I'm just speculating what's the goal by doing the coliseum. Another useless item. The first two rank are pretty sad. Okay, we'll see if the goal was the mastering. Anti-flank skill. Okay. Well, this rank is pretty easy for the archer. The mages, I think they're also considered flying. Yeah, it seems like it. Okay. So maybe that was just to prove itself. I mean, in the end of the day, it's a nice idea to go through all the ranks. That gives you access to 2 more dungeons with the Forgotten Dungeon and the Ancient Ruin of the Heroes. So, that's also a nice idea. Although it costs you gold, so if you don't have a specific item in mind... Anyway, that was it for today. I will see you another time for the next episode of this playthrough. And thank you for watching. And if you feel like it, remember to check Brave Nidal channel. And also I commented all the playthroughs of them if you want to check as well. Thank you and bye.